Hey guys, as requested, I'm going to review a video by Renaissance Periodization. The video is called Exercise Scientist Exposes Dr. Oz's Nutrition Lies. What is an exercise scientist? Everything scientific that's ever been released shows how unhealthy exercise is. Nothing scientific that's ever been released showed any kind of health benefits of exercise. I'm talking about literally zero. We'll see. I'm ready for a lot of ignorance.
17 pounds in 22 weeks.
I wonder if he's going to bring any real people that have had real results on. That's what I'd do next if I was a charlatan.
So I gave the supplements to 2 viewers 5 days ago.
I agree that Dr. Oz also has no idea what he's talking about.
Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization, creator of the RP Hypertrophy app, the RP Diet Coach app, and professor of exercise and sports science at Lehman College in the Bronx. Hey, the Bronx.
Oh, he works at a college in the Bronx. That's why he calls himself an exercise scientist. All right. Thanks for clearing it up.
Roll camera.
You may think magic is make-believe.
Yes, magic is make-believe. Anyone after the age of 8 is either in that opinion or is deemed mentally unwell.
But this little bean.
A bee. Well, I'm eating insects and shit. Bean.
We will be forced to eat insects pretty soon.
Thanks, got the video guy.
As scientists saying they found a magic weight loss cure for every body type.
Wow, I wonder how many scientists have actually said they found the magic weight loss cure for every body type. As a scientist, let me break this down for you. Nobody. No, wait, I can do better. Body types aren't even a real thing. Magic isn't a real thing, and weight loss is not something to be cured, but to be treated. You do not acquire weight loss as some kind of disease that occurs from a pathogen or something like that. Finally, I'm cured of my weight loss? No. Excess body weight is the thing you're actually trying to cure if you were even going to architect that position intelligently.
Yes, exactly. Humans have a natural body weight, which is how we are supposed to look and feel like. And then you have excess fat. Usually it's not excess muscle, although for him it's probably that. Which is why you're overweight. You're over a natural weight. Bodybuilders who are especially on steroids are also overweight, and people who eat a lot of junk food, for example, are also overweight, but they are overweight because of excess fat. You can have excess fat or excess muscle. Both are incredibly unhealthy and are over the weight of your natural weight, which you're supposed to be at as a natural human being. That goes for every animal. We are the only beings who go over our natural weight.
Dr. Oz, yes, I know you're an award-winning heart surgeon or some shit like that, but your boy went to PhD in gym class, and I finished that shit. About to critique you more. I'm already channeling. Scott, how am I supposed to say it? The dark side. I just wish I had a lightning bolt to zap this dumb motherfucker with. You feel me? All right.
It's green coffee bean.
Why would you have so much aggression against somebody who's selling supplements? Yeah, it's the drugs. You're biochemically sick, man.
And when turned into a supplement, this miracle pill can burn fat fast.
Did he say green coffee beans?
Yes, he did.
Okay. But apparently they only burn fat fast if turned into a pill. And I wonder if Dr. Oz makes any money off said pill.
Anyone who wants to lose weight. This is very exciting, and it's breaking news.
Breaking news. I just want to see, like, a little snippet of, like, the Ukraine war heating up again as Russia counterattacks. Wait, no, Bob, hold on a second. We've got breaking news coming in. Dr. Oz is a liar again. Oh, thanks, Amy. Let's go to that story right now.
I do have to say that this guy is somewhat funny.
You know, I usually don't recommend weight loss supplements.
There comes the qualifications. Folks, look at your screen. Naturopathic doctor and certified nutritionist. Certified nutritionist almost certainly is a play around the term registered dietitian, which he's almost certainly not. You can be a certified nutritionist with a variety of governing bodies that don't have a whole lot of authority in the United States or any other country, and you can actually make your own nutrition certification in most places just by announcing that you have one. Naturopathic doctor. Folks, that is unfortunately a real thing. And without offending too many people, it's all bullshit. Because doctors select from a variety of treatment options. They don't care if it's natural or not. If something natural works to help you, doctors love it. Real doctors, that is. People with MD and DO after their name. ND, I have that shit. And if you're a naturopathic doctor, hello, but go get a real degree. I'm kidding, sort of. I'm not kidding. I'll put my foot on that one.
Did he actually say that doctors choose natural options to treat people? I can't think of one example. No doctor does that. Doctors always prescribe pills, drugs. They haven't even learned anything about nutrition. They don't know how to heal somebody naturally whatsoever.
This one has got me really, really excited. The recent study that you were talking about earlier, the participants took the capsules and they did nothing else. They didn't exercise. They didn't change their diet. They actually consumed 2,400 calories a day.
Why wouldn't just drinking coffee do this?
Yeah, because when the coffee that we drink is roasted, and when they roast it at 475 degrees Fahrenheit.
That sounds like a big number that scares me.
But the most important thing it does is it removes the chlorogenic acid. That's the key to what we're talking about today.
Yeah,
Chlorogenic acid is a toxin. I've already talked about this in my videos. The reason you get more of it from green beans, these so-called supplements, pills that they are selling, is because they are in their so-called raw, natural state still, which are way more toxic than roasted beans. Any kind of cooked foods, pasteurized ones, roasted ones, will have less toxins than the raw, natural forms of those foods, and that's because heat neutralizes and destroys all of the chemicals in the food. Some are more, some are less heat sensitive, but they will be altered in some way. That's why drinking coffee is healthier than eating green coffee beans. Both are still insanely unhealthy. The reason you lose weight eating this toxic garbage is only because it's so toxic that your body has to use your fat, your white blood cells. It has to try to get these toxins out of the body. These toxins also literally kill your cells. All toxins touch your cells and kill them. Your cells are made out of fat, so you need to repair your body constantly. Your body is insanely stressed. The stress hormones go through the roof when you consume toxic food, and that's why you lose weight without doing anything. That's exactly what happens if toxins enter your body. It's not at all a surprise. What Dr. Oz is advertising on his show is literally poison, literally, by every definition. And he's actually allowed to do that on TV. He's saying, consume poison, and because of the poison, you're going to lose weight, as in eat yourself up, because you will need to repair your body because of the insane poisons and stress. Crazy.
I don't even know what the chlorogenic acid is. Sounds made up, but it could be a real thing.
Oh my God, yeah. The absolute ignorance, come on.
It absolutely is possible that various modifications made to food in the preparatory process, such as the heating of coffee, can degrade some of the phytochemicals and prevent them from having positive effects or negative effects on your body. That's totally plausible.
Right, negative effects. There's no so-called positive effects that you can get out of coffee. Obviously, it's a poison.
And so what this gentleman is saying sounds plausible. It's the results that we're concerned about. Does it really cause the things that he's claiming? I suspect the answer is no, by the way.
No, of course it does. It's just incredibly unhealthy. It's not at all a health benefit. Weight loss in general is not a health benefit. Weight loss literally just means that you are consuming yourself. That's it. It's by no definition healthy to eat yourself. If you're very obese, then you should, of course, lose the weight. If you have way too much muscle, then you should also lose the muscle. Both are very unhealthy. He is a very unhealthy human being, but because he's been brainwashed, and the obese people who are obese because of fat have been brainwashed, or are simply too dumb to even realize what they are supposed to eat, seeing as most humans nowadays don't eat naturally. Weight loss comes naturally if you simply eat the natural food humans are supposed to eat. Then you get back to your natural state. Whatever you do, if you live naturally, you're gonna be natural. You're gonna be happy and healthy. It's just so simple. People who are obese should not exercise. They should not take some toxic pills. What they should do is simply eat naturally. That's it. It's gonna take a few weeks or a few months and you will be back to your natural weight.
So how does it work?
Well, it's amazing. It's what we call a triple threat.
Yes, that's what we typically say in science. Triple threat.
It goes in and it causes the body to burn glucose or sugar and burn fat, mainly in the liver.
Now, I always pride myself at having the smartest TV audience out there.
Oh,
It's great to say that because then, of course, the audience believes that they understand everything, and then they will buy the supplements because they are so clever. Yeah, it's really great advertising. He's a great manipulator.
God, that's good. Now listen, if you watch Dr. Oz, look, my grandma used to watch Dr. Oz. No longer with us. Not because of Dr. Oz. Shit, not, you know what I'm saying? He didn't help. Politically, amazing thing to say. I mean, God, is he like a sociopath or something? You know what? I'm getting quite hot.
This is war.
Oh my God.
And so I'm hoping some of you are skeptical about this.
Oh, I love it. False skepticism encouragement. I don't just believe what I say. Let's talk about real results with real people. I wonder if he's going to bring any real people that have had real results on. That's what I'd do next if I was a charlatan.
So I gave the supplements to 2 viewers 5 days ago.
Brilliant. Brilliant. And he's giving them away for free. My God, what a nice guy.
It gave me more energy than I usually have.
Is that woman in gunpoint? She looks very afraid.
That's exactly what I meant. You produce a lot of adrenaline, for example, when such toxins enter your body. You do have more energy. It's not actual energy, of course. It's your body being very stressed. It's in a fight or flight mode, essentially.
It made me less hungry than I usually am, you know, in the beginning stages of trying to lose weight. And I seemed to get fuller faster when I was eating.
I did get a lot more energy. I didn't change my diet. Everything was the same. I was fuller, and I was fuller longer.
Oh my God. I was going to dig into these women. They seem like such nice ladies. Dr. Oz, stop ripping people off. They're good people.
You lost 2 pounds. Omar has lost 6 pounds. That's more than a pound a day.
Black men in the audience are like, boo.
He's more ignorant than I imagined. He had no idea what chlorogenic acid is. He generally didn't understand what the two of them are even talking about, yet he still left some comments about it which were hardly even related to what they were talking about. He only makes jokes here and there. That's about it. Really, his channel seems to be more of a comedy channel, but we'll see more.
I've discovered the secrets to help you rev up your metabolism and turn your body into a fat-burning machine.
Finally, someone with secrets. I don't mean to get personal, but I wonder how far my fist could move through this man's face before violating the laws of classical physics and leading to Einsteinian reactions, causing the destruction of an entire city block behind him. I'm being a bit extra. Let's go to the video.
Metabolism death foods are foods that act like
He's incredibly biochemically sick.
toxins on your body and actually put your body into a fight or flight response.
Hey, you fucked up your canned pitch, idiot. Fight or flight responses typically lead to weight loss. The fight or flight response is characterized in almost everyone by a reduction in appetite and an increase in energy expenditure. You know, that's how that works. If you shock a rat with electricity in a cage all the time, weight gain's not the result. Weight gain generally comes from a lot of parasympathetic activity, a lot of just, you know, sitting on a couch and being really relaxed and throwing back Cheetos. God damn it.
Sitting on a couch won't make you gain weight. Obviously, only food can make you gain weight. Absolutely nothing else can do that. Nothing else on earth. And eating Cheetos could do that, especially if you combine it with some kind of fat, of course, because you're eating processed carbohydrates. It spikes your insulin way more than natural carbohydrates. Not that potatoes, pasta, and all of the garbage is natural by any means, but fruits would, for example, not do that if you would eat them whole. Whereas if you drink fruit juice, it will do that because it's unnatural. All of these unnatural processed junk foods will spike your insulin a lot because the glycemic index is so high for these foods.
You know, and one of the scary things about it is a lot of these foods are actually labeled as being health foods,
By idiot real doctors.
when in fact they're the very same foods that are shutting down our metabolism.
The first up, rest in peace metabolism.
Oh my God, they have little gravestones. And there's a little skull on there. It's so adorable. It's kind of like Dia de los Muertos. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, when bitches on Dia de los Muertos get the half skull painting shit, it's all about that. What's up, ladies? Just kidding, I'm married. But Jared Feather is not.
So what's your problem with them?
Well, you know, the problem that I have with whole grains,
I don't care. God damn it, it's my job to care. Okay, I'll put on my care hat.
well, one big one is that these are empty calories.
I'm sorry, what? What? Oh!
It's pretty correct, yes. Grains in general are just carbs, which is sugar. It has a lot of anti-nutrients, nowadays also glyphosate, all kinds of toxins which are natural and man-made. I put natural in quotes because you wouldn't be eating that naturally anyway. It should never enter your system. You could absolutely call it empty calories, of course.
Let's do some science. Empty calories is a shitty term. It was made up a while ago and it should have never been made up, but let me explain what the best intention of the term is. Empty calories are when you have a food that has calories in it, that is, it has protein or carbohydrate or fat, but it has very few micronutrients in it per any given amount of it that you eat. So very few vitamins, minerals, phytochemicals, or fiber per how many calories that food has. So something like Laffy Taffy. You eat Laffy Taffy, you laugh with your friends eating taffy, ostensibly, and it has carbohydrate, it has calories in it, but not really any vitamins or minerals or phytochemicals or fiber. Do you guys want to know a food group that's the opposite of empty calories? Whole grains.
Oh my god, I don't know what he's about to say, but this video may be getting ridiculous. This is going to be hard to watch.
In place of those grains.
Oh wow, he didn't even say anything. Wait, really? Oh my god! This is possibly the worst video I've ever seen. On nutrition, health, anything. I'm being dead serious right now. I really don't expect him to say anything more. He just said, it's not so. Oh, that's it. Just religiously believe me. And he was laughing that Dr. Oz was saying that his audience is super smart or whatever, even though it's very clear that he probably has the stupidest audience on YouTube. Clearly, because if you listen to somebody like him and he gives no arguments for his beliefs, he had no idea what chlorogenic acid is. So his response to the first video was pointless. Absolutely 0 points made. And now he says whole grains are not so. It's not so. What he's saying is not so. That's it. Oh my god, man. What the hell is this video? Whole grains by every definition are empty carbs. You gave no arguments, no reasons as to why it isn't so. Just nothing. Of course, if you have only sugar and nothing else, it's not even that there's nothing else in whole grains. It's that there's actually anti-nutrients and toxins in whole grains. So they are actually incredibly harmful because you're eating sugar and a lot of toxins and anti-nutrients. Whereas if you would be eating candy, then at least you only eat the sugar. Whole grains are way unhealthier than candy.
Coconut oil, which many of these people pushed as healthy, turns out to be in large quantities not so great for your cardiovascular health. So this is a double.
Show some proof for that. Come on. You would never be able to.
Why your fat deposits where it does. So here's the question for all of you. Which new body type are you?
Old body types. Annoying. New body types. What up, girl? Hey, Max, the editor guy, can you take that meme where it's the guy with the girl and he's looking at the other girl's ass, but it's old and new body types? Yeah.
I just still can't get over him not even giving any arguments for his beliefs about whole grains not being empty calories. He just said nothing, man. And people watch his videos. Why do you watch his videos? He doesn't give any arguments for his beliefs whatsoever. So strange. The only one that comes close to him is Abby Sharp. She also does it quite often, but he didn't give any arguments whatsoever. Just zero.
No, why would I put these fruits in? These are vegetables, right? But they're not just any vegetable.
No, they're specific vegetables.
Here's the big story. If you want to deal with the estrogen, you actually have to deal with the foods you're eating because they can help block the estrogen.
Yes, estrogen blockers used in the treatment of breast cancer that come with a variety of downsides. You see, estrogen is good for building strength, good for building muscle. It is excellent for...
Obviously, estrogen is very important for women. Males also need some estrogen. Of course, you shouldn't be eating poisonous green vegetables to reduce your estrogen. That only proves that those vegetables are unhealthy. Obviously, all vegetables are unhealthy, but those green ones, especially the cruciferous ones, are insanely poisonous. He proves that vegetables are incredibly unhealthy for women specifically, in this specific case, but believes that he's showing you that vegetables can have health benefits. Really strange. Dr. Oz is very ignorant, but this guy is way more ignorant. He really created a new level of ignorance when it comes to health and nutrition. I didn't even know that this is possible.
Maintaining a good mood day to day is vital for proper psychosexual function, and it helps your bones grow. And lastly, and very importantly, is cardioprotective. It actually increases the probability that your heart will continue to be healthy for years to come. Estrogen is good for you in almost every way.
Everybody knows that. Why do you even list any of this? You can easily find this anywhere. It's nothing new to anybody.
Estrogen blockers are taken in two circumstances. One, in the medical world, when there's a tumor in your titties that is eating up estrogen and fueling itself with it, you got estrogen block to kill off that motherfucker. And two, if you're a
That's very wrong, but I have a video on cancer if you want to watch that.
bodybuilder and you're using estrogen blockers in the last maybe week or so before your show to get that extra drying effect, it is not good for your health. It is profoundly bad for your health. The last thing in the world you want to do is block estrogen. Luckily, cruciferous vegetables do almost nothing to block estrogen. So the following will be a lie. Thank God.
What? Cruciferous vegetables have been shown to reduce estrogen, of course. I'm completely done with this video, with this guy. He has no idea what he's talking about whatsoever.
So come on back here. You know, on the
Oh my God. Is this pre or post Me Too? What the f? He can like grab people and like, hey, man, take my hand, see? Yeah.
broad diet plans that we're offering.
He's just making stupid little jokes here and there, that's it. It's just a comedy channel, it turns out.
I don't want to issue physical threats, as I believe that's illegal. But if we didn't have any laws,
This was really bad, way worse than I imagined. As I already pointed out, he obviously has some anger issues, to put it mildly. This is typical among drug addicts. All of them are biochemically sick, yet he's still giving nutritional and health advice. He was very ignorant about the topics that Dr. Oz and the other doctors talked about. Firstly, we had the green coffee beans. He had never heard about chlorogenic acid, yet he still left his ignorant comments about this topic with a few jokes in between. Some of which were funny, and if this was a comedy channel, then he would have done a somewhat good job. But officially, he's an exercise scientist. Actually, it was mostly jokes with a few ignorant comments in between. The second topic was about whole grains being empty calories, which they obviously are. He said no, with zero arguments. Then we went to cruciferous vegetables, inhibiting the production of estrogen. He said no, with zero arguments. Let's sum it up. He had no idea what he's talking about when it came to green coffee beans. He had never heard about chlorogenic acid. He simply said no to the second topic, and he simply said no to the third topic. I've never seen anybody as ignorant as him on YouTube or anywhere, yet he still calls himself an expert. It is just insane. I can only see his channel as a joke. This guy himself is a joke. Thanks for watching.